thanks for joining us on very short notice. Appreciate everybody scrambling with no morning skate, adjusting your schedules. I won't delay any further. I'll open it up for questions for Milan Lucic and Elias Lindholm. Questions, please. We'll start with Pat Steinberg.
Milan, I know that the head coach, Jeff Ward, has talked a lot about the 12-hour rule this year. I know that you didn't like the game a couple nights ago, but how important is that 12-hour rule and just putting that behind you and looking ahead to tonight?
It's huge, especially when you're in this type of schedule and playing the same team more than once. It feels like a playoff series, in the season. So you got to have that short-term memory. Obviously, you got to go over what happened last game. But the nice thing is you make adjustments. We had a good day yesterday, a good practice day, to look forward to today. So and all that matters is tonight, right now, and. Yeah, that's what makes that 12-hour rule so important.
Thank you, Pat. We'll go to Wes Gilbertson.
Question for Elias. We don't know the situation yet on Michael Backlund, just that he's day-to-day. But if he is going to, if he does need to miss some time, what sort of onus does that put on the rest of the centers on this team, knowing some of the matchups that Michael takes on?
No, it's been really good for us. So obviously it's a huge loss, but obviously when something like that happens, someone else is getting a bigger role and plays more minutes. Hopefully, that guy can step up, and obviously it's up to the rest of the centers as well to step up and take a bigger role.
Next, we'll go to Haley.
Hey guys, I know the focus, as mentioned, is kind of on this game at hand tonight, but with this 56 game season, we're already a quarter of the way through the year. So just wondering how the both of you would kind of assess the team start and how you're feeling going through the rest of this shortened season.
I think it's been a little bit Jekyll and Hyde. I think our good has been really good. But it hasn't been there enough, if you ask me, for the first quarter of the season. So like you said, there's only 56 games, so you don't have that much time to figure it out. But I guess, like I said, the positive is our good has been really good, and it's just about finding it more on a consistent level.
Taylor, do you have a follow-up?
Yeah, I guess I could just follow up on what Milan just said. I mean, I know it's a difficult question to answer, but when you say the good's been really good and, but it just hasn't been there enough, is there, something where you can pinpoint, why that hasn't been there enough?
I don't know. It's just, it just comes down to, consistency and being stubborn in your play and doing the same thing, shift after shift and game after game. And, maybe we're not stubborn enough in, playing the exact same way, at every single shift. So yeah, I think that's kind of what we need to do a little bit more.
Go ahead, Ryan Dietrich.
Yeah, Milan, the other night it looked like it was just a little bit of a tough slog through the neutral zone. Was that maybe a different look that the Canucks were giving you guys, or was there something missing on your breakout and zone entries?
Well, I think, in both games, they've made it very difficult on us to break the puck up clean, to get through the neutral zone clean. And, they're kind of playing, it almost feels like a full court press, with how aggressive they've been on us, taking time and space away. And, I talk, just going back to kind of the last question and the last answer, that's when you have to kind of simplify things and just make, short passes and come up the ice together and just get the puck in deep and rely on your forecheck and stuff like that. And when you try to get too fancy and try to do too much, that's when you tend to get yourself in trouble and you're turning the puck over and all that type of stuff. So sometimes it's being more simple and, and doing those type of things, like I said, and, that's the way to kind of, break it down.
I'll go back to Wes Gilbertson, please.
Just one more for Elias. We kind of chat so much about the nuances of these 3 and 4 game sets and kind of the adjustments. I'm just wondering, how does that apply to face-offs? Like, how do you go about adjusting face-offs when you're facing the same guys 3 or 4 games in a row, or does it not really change anything on that aspect?
No, I think the good face-off guys are very consistent, so they don't change too much. So I think for me, I go against Horvat a lot, so he's pretty strong and do the same thing over and over again. So for me, it's just try to win 1 or 2 in the beginning and get the confidence right away and hopefully get more excited every time you get in there and obviously you need a lot of help from wingers as well. So but the good guys are just consistent and do the same things over and over again.
Thank you, Wes. And I don't see any other hands up for questions. So say thank you to Milan and Elias for joining us this morning. Thanks, guys. So just as per the uniqueness of our morning with no morning skates, thanks for the players for joining us quickly, and thanks for everybody getting on quickly. However, we're going to have a bit of a break here before the coach joins us. So I think it's best that we disconnect and rejoin at 12:45 Mountain for Coach Jeff Ward instead of waiting for his meetings to conclude. So we'll see everybody back here at 12:45 Mountain. Thank you.